Yo, what's going on, my dudes? Mr. Sandman is signing back in and shit. Now, what I want to talk about is a comparison between Hulk Hogan and John Cena. Alright, now I know y'all motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, we heard this shit thousands and thousands of times. But let me fucking tell y'all motherfuckers from a hood perspective. You know what I mean? When I was coming up in the hood or whatever, motherfuckers used to look forward to Hogan. I don't give a fuck if this dude only had a move and a half. Motherfuckers used to look forward to every one of his matches. Why? Because he always made sure his promos was intense, full of passion. It was always different. You know what I mean? Like he had, you know what I mean, famous sayings like take your vitamins, say your prayers and all that. You know, for kids. Like, but Cena, his shit is just so fucking just. He says the same thing over and over. You know,
actually,
like.
All right, I'm gonna chime in. All right. This is Sage McKenzie, and I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna do a little back and forth segment. You're not gonna see me, so it's all good.
He's a silent partner.
Hi, but I'm gonna put the camera on Sam because this is his channel and this is his segment. Okay,
it's all good, man.
Sandman right now.
It's all good. It's all good. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
So, what we was talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying, in regards to the Cena-Hogan comparison.
Yeah.
Now, what I have to say about that is we were spoiled. When we were kids, we had Hogan and the rock and wrestling era.
Yeah.
You understand? And the kids that's coming up now are in a new renaissance of the new rock and wrestling era. Part 2. You understand? Everything comes full circle. Fashion, music, everything just comes full circle. So, in entertainment, it will only be, I guess, suitable in this day and age. The same way they recycle fucking movies, and we got rehashes of movies. Cena is the second coming of Hulk Hogan.
I can't even fucking say that shit, man. Like, if they're about to have this dude break Ric Flair's record. That shit is fucking ridiculous, B. Like, come the fuck on, man. Like, who can sit there and just take that shit? Like, who can sit? Might as well just come on. They already seen you. You might as well just come on, Pooch. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
We do it over. Cool, we do it over.
Nah, that's cool. Let's keep it going, man. This is raw. It's
live. It's live. You know what I mean? We professionals at this shit, so it's nothing. Check this out. You know what I mean? Like. It was like I said, it was a difference, you know, like, this dude, Hogan, always told a story in the ring. You know what I mean? I understand he had his invincible moments and shit, but usually force his invincible moment. He Hulk up and, oh, you shouldn't have did that, brother. You shouldn't have did that, brother.
Yeah,
what does Cena do?
Actually,
what does Cena do? He would just be like, oh, I'm gonna botch every single move until I'm just back to being ultimately healthy again.
But here's the thing, right? Because a lot of wrestling fans, we're not.
It's
stupid.
Hogan's chemistry.
We're not stupid. All right,
Hogan had a chemistry.
He had actually.
He had tremendous ring chemistry.
I definitely agree. Hogan had the crowd in the palm of his hand.
Exactly.
And when you looked at his face, even when you looked at his face, like the way he sold his pain.
Yeah, he told a story.
He genuinely looked like he was in pain. Cena, he's kind of robotic. I'm not even, look, if you're a Cena fan, I'm not even bashing Cena right now.
Man, fuck that.
I'm at a point right now where I have accepted what they're doing, and not because they forced me to, but because I'm looking at it from a child's perspective.
And another thing is this, you know what it is? Is that people wouldn't hate Cena. This is the fucking bottom line right here. Niggas wouldn't hate Cena so much if they didn't put the whole entire company on this dude's shoulders. That's the main fucking thing. When Hogan was, you know what I mean? At the Hogan era, you had Hogan, you had Savage, you had Warrior, you had Ric Flair, Andre the Giant, Roddy Piper, Mr. Wonderful. You had a shitload of people to look forward to. Yeah. You ain't no niggas was to try to force feed you Hogan.
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake. These motherfuckers didn't even have belts like that, but you still wanted to see them.
Yeah.
Kobe Red.
Yeah, Coco Beware, like,
dog.
come on.
The
$1 Million Man.
I love the $1 Million Man.
$1 Million Man made his own belt.
You know?
Come on, like, come on, like, this is
Dopey made his own belt.
This is a difference. Like, you know what I mean? This is why motherfuckers don't like Cena, because they want everybody to be like, oh, you're gonna have to praise him. He's gonna break Ric Flair's record. He's gonna end up beating Undertaker at WrestleMania. He's gonna be the best in the world, and you know what I mean?
You know what? Going to that.
You don't think John Cena?
Let's take a quick minute to focus on what's going on right now.
I am getting y'all.
John Cena is about to break Ric Flair's record.
That shit alone is like, come on. Because if anybody that was supposed to break Ric Flair's record was Hulk Hogan or a Macho Man, a motherfucker that deserves that credibility. Not no fucking Cena, come on. Because Cena really didn't have no legitimate reigns to really get him over like that.
Here's the thing though, Sam, man. I don't think people were really focused on how many times a person had the belt in those eras as opposed to now. They made it more prominent from mid 2000s to now. Because they never really mentioned Ric Flair's how many times he held the belt. We already knew it. If you was a diehard wrestling fan, you knew how many times he had the belt.
Of course.
But they never...
He really held it way... He really held it like 21 times, really.
Exactly.
Because they didn't really count the NWA title reigns he had. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm trying to say. If they were to have that mindset when they were, putting that out there in regards to the actual amount of times a person had held a major world title, then of course Ric Flair will still be the fucking God. God. You know what I'm saying? So they're not looking at it like that anymore. I mean, to me, it's been a toy.
Yeah, plain and simple.
For the past couple years. So all of John Cena's accolades in regards to holding that actual WWE title, it doesn't do anything for me in regards to the content. Because
he didn't get into no feuds that really got him over. Hogan was in shitloads of feuds that got him over. Andre the Giant feud, the Sergeant Slaughter feud, Ultimate Warrior feud, Yokozuna feud. Like, it's so much feuds he was in that got him over.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this shit different. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I agree.
that's what I'm talking about. So when motherfuckers try to compare Hogan to like Cena's this era's Hogan, that's bullshit. It really is. And don't get me wrong, I was a Cena fan. You know what I mean? From before. Hard body. Cena was my dude. But when
I was straight anti-Cena. But we'll get into that some other time. Let's focus back on what we talking about.
You know what I mean? Like, but when the shit started, when I started feeling some type of way, is when he didn't win the belt from Umaga. When Umaga didn't win the belt from him. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he should have definitely
got he was supposed to drop the belt to Umaga. Umaga was on a fucking tear. He was undefeated. He was washing everything up. That was a potential next star. What did they do? They kept the belt on Cena. Have him win in Superman fashion by ripping the fucking top rope off and choking him with the top rope.
And imagine, and you know what's crazy? Was that before Linda McMahon started going for Congress?
I think it was right at the time. I think she was just about to. That's around the time she just resigned. I think.
Because I think if we could go back to that choking thing. They fired Daniel Bryan at one time.
You know, he's choking Justin Roberts with his tie.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
It's a lot of fuckery. You know what I mean? So I remember this nigga was choking Umaga out with a fucking top rope, and then Umaga's tongue was literally out, like he was strangling this nigga. Unless Umaga sold it real good to make it look like he was really getting strangled, because he was turning purple a little bit and all that shit. But when that shit happened, that's when I started thinking like, damn, be like, here we go. And then he beat Triple H. You know what I mean? That like it was just beating people that he wasn't supposed to beat, because they was trying to make him. You know what I mean?
The next guy.
The only feud in closing, The only feud I say that helped get Cena over was him and Edge. That's it.
Yeah.
Him and Edge. Because I used to look forward to all their matches. Their matches was always good. Edge knew how to work with them. Edge tried his best to make Cena look good. And Edge don't really get a lot of credit for that, which is bullshit.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to shut this one down.
We're going to shut this down, B. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe to my dude, Sage McKenzie channel too, B. He be having those beats on deck over there, you know what I mean? And 2 years later, hashtag 2 years later, my producer, Sage McKenzie, coming out with that shit, B.
Next month, alright? Keep it locked. You can check my SoundCloud page, SoundCloud/Sage McKenzie. Hit me up on the Twitter, same thing, Sage McKenzie. We'll leave it in the description. Thanks again for watching. This is the Sandman right there, and
Stop looking for good.